So you may have just picked up your iPhone 16 Plus, and I'm going to give you a quick breakdown on exactly how to use this particular phone. Now, I think you made a really good choice. The iPhone 16 Pluses are selling really, really well right now, so you're probably going to be in good company. So by the end of this video, you should know all the little tricks and tips on how to use this particular phone. Anything unique with the iPhone 16 Plus, I'll be able to kind of break down for you. But the big thing I would recommend doing as soon as you go ahead and buy your iPhone 16 Plus, if you plan on keeping this phone for the next couple of years, please put a screen protector on your phone and a case. I would not recommend putting your phone like in this condition how I'm having now with no case and no screen protector, especially if you plan on keeping your phone for more than like a year or two. Please put a case on your phone and please put a screen protector on your phone, even if you have Apple Care. So now that we have that out of the way, the front of your iPhone 16 Plus is giving you a massive 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. It's a very good looking panel. It's probably one of the better panels you can buy on an iPhone, and it's a very big panel at that. You're getting your notch up top, which looks very, very good. I love having that notch up there. Getting very thin bezels around it for the most part. On the left side of your iPhone, if you go and take a look at it, you're going to get into your buttons. So there's a couple of buttons on here that you probably need to know, and there's new buttons on your iPhone 16 Plus as well. So number one, you're getting your volume buttons right here. So you can go ahead and click on your volume buttons if you want to increase the volume or decrease the volume. You can always use these to also reset your phone if you need to. You have your action button here, which is fully customizable. It's a new feature on your 16 series, the base ones. And you can click on this to ring, silence your phone. You can use it as a camera button as well to invoke your camera. On the right side of your iPhone, you still have your power button right here. So your 16 Plus is still giving you that. But you also have this new dedicated camera button right here as well. So you can click on it if you want to go and open up your camera. So that's a really cool thing, and it only works when your iPhone is on. You can also use it to zoom in and out, and I'll show you how to use that in a second. Now on the bottom, you have your USB Type-C port. This is how you charge your iPhone. So remember, if you ever want to charge your iPhone, there's two ways. You can either plug in your iPhone at the bottom to charge it via USB Type-C, or you can wirelessly charge your phone as well. Keep in mind, you can also charge up other devices using this USB Type-C port, and this phone has one of the bigger size batteries you have on an iPhone, so you can use that. Definitely, it's going to come in handy. On the back side of your iPhone, you still maintain your dual camera setup, although this time it's vertical, so it's up and down, which is genuinely very cool. So you have that type of capability on your iPhone 16 Plus now. You're getting this frosted glass back, and then you're also getting your MagSafe capability here. A few things to keep in mind as well. This phone is IP certified, so you can go ahead and dip this thing in water. It's dust and water resistance for the most part, but I would still be cautious, especially if you have cracks in your phone at any point that can put the water inside of your phone. If it's a brand new phone, you should be good, but just that kind of covers it up on the outside, to be honest. There's not really too much else to keep in mind. There's a few ways to turn on your iPhone. If it's already on, you can go and just tap on the display to turn it on, just like so. You can also click on the side button here to turn it on. That's another way. So there's a few different ways. You can also look at it. Sometimes that'll go and invoke it just like how I did right there. Now your lock screen is going to be giving you a few things. So for one, on the top left, it's going to just tell you maybe your cell service provider as well as your ringer on off, whether you have that on or off. On the top right corner, it's going to give you your control center, and we'll talk about that in a second, as well as your Wi-Fi stuff. Your date and time will be right here. If you have any notifications, those things will come up right here at the bottom. So all those notifications will populate at the very bottom. You have your flashlight and you have your camera here. But guess what? This is completely customizable. So what you can do is you can actually go through and hold down on the display just like this. You can get into this customized panel. So what this is going to allow you to do is if you go and click customize, you can go and choose whether you want to customize the lock screen or the home screen. You can tap on the lock screen right here, and you can actually customize this particular display. So this is something that's actually very cool that you have the option of doing here. So that might be something you may want to look at, is to go ahead and just tap on here if you want to change the time or the layout of the time and add widgets and even change these controls at the bottom. It's something that's very, very cool, and you basically have the option of doing that here, which is genuinely awesome. Now you can click on done in the top right corner. You can tap on the display, and if you want to go back to your home screen, you can just swipe up and now you're on your home screen. So I'm sure most of you already know how your home screen works, but the top is still basically the same. You have your applications and your widgets right here, then your dock at the bottom. So if you swipe between the pages, it's going to show you all the applications you have. If you swipe all the way to the end, this is your app library. So all the applications you have inside of your phone are basically available right here, as well as that new hidden folder that's inside of iOS 18. So you have basically the ability of seeing all your applications as well. If you swipe down from the very top, see a list of all the apps that you basically have inside of your iPhone. So that's something that's genuinely very awesome. Now, if you want to go back to your home screen, you can swipe here. You can move around all these applications by holding down on an app and moving them around if you want to. You can move them to a different page as well. So you kind of have unlimited options here to kind of customize this particular display whichever way you want to. You can also remove widgets if you want by just tapping onto the minus button here, clicking remove. And a cool feature on iOS 18, you can click on the edit button in the top left corner, click on customize, and you can make these application sizes larger or smaller depending on what you want to do. And you can tint the colors as well. Now, a big thing I want to show you too is the gestures. So I think most of you know how most of these applications work. Phone calls, iMessage, music, you can use those to listen to music, text people, and phone calls respectively. App stores for using your applications and downloading them. But let's say you were in an application and you wanted to go back to the home screen. What you can do here is you can drag this little bar at the very bottom right here, and you can swipe it up. So that will always take you back home. So no matter what application you're in, if you swipe up, it's always going to take you back into the home screen. So keep that in mind. Now you can also go through and swing between applications. Let's say I was in the music store, and let's say I wanted to go into the phone call. Let's say I wanted to go back to the previous app I was just in, aka the music. Well, instead of going back home, swiping up, finding it, and then clicking here, if I already knew I was in it, I can go ahead and drag this bar and bring it to the previous page. So I can actually flick between all these different pages right here just by literally just swiping through like this, which is something that's so cool, and you have the option of doing that here. You've had this for a while, but another thing is the recents panel. You can swipe up right here, and you can see all your applications here. I'll go and demonstrate this one more time. Drag this bar kind of to the side or halfway through, and you'll see you'll get into your previous applications. So here you can swipe out of all the previous apps you were just in. You can delete them, remove them, basically whatever you want to do. But that's another really cool thing that you have the option of doing here as well, which is genuinely so awesome. Now, if you swipe down from the top left corner, you'll basically come into your area that looks kind of similar to your lock screen. So everything here looks pretty much the same. But if you swipe down from the top right corner, you'll get into your new control center. So this is new within iOS 18, and it's new within the iPhone series and the iPhone 16 as well. So you have different pages within the control center as well. At the very bottom, you'll get into your toggles, which you can modify, or you can just tap into your toggles here if you want to. Customize your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all that stuff within this panel. You can adjust your brightness and your sound within these panels as well. But the other thing too is if you click on the plus corner in the top right corner, or top left corner at that matter, you'll be able to customize your control center here, which is genuinely so cool. You can add a control by doing here too. And you can also go through, if you want to power down your phone, you can hold down in the top right corner right up there where that power button is, and you can go ahead and slide the power off your phone this way as well, which is something that's also very, very cool, and you basically have the option of doing that here as well. Now, I want to go and show you this camera button too. So your iPhone 16 Plus now has this dedicated camera button on the side. If you click it, it'll go and allow you to jump straight into your camera application. Now you can use this camera button to take a photo if you want to. You can also use it if you want. If you click into it a little bit, don't click it down all the way, but kind of click it till you feel a vibration. You can use it to zoom in and zoom out of a photo as well. So that's something that's really, really cool. So you have the option of kind of doing that here. Now, I don't know if you're really going to use it that much, but it's right there to the side of your camera of your iPhone 16 Plus, right here towards the bottom right corner. And you'll be able to see it, and it genuinely is a super nice novelty. I don't know if I'm going to use it that much, but it's still kind of nice to have, and you can hold it down if you want to go and make videos as well within it. So that's something that's really cool. You can hop out and basically just hop out of it whenever you want. Now the last thing I want to show you is within the settings application. So hop inside of settings, and this is an application I recommend you to get used to. If you're ever searching for a setting, if you're ever wanting to do anything within your phone, you can click on the search bar right up here, and you can go and search for these particular settings inside of your iPhone. So if you're looking for Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, search those things up and you should be able to see it. Now, if you want, you can swipe through here and get comfortable with these settings because like I said, these settings are not going anywhere anytime soon. And I recommend for you to kind of get used to them, and all your applications are now built inside of this apps panel. But the big thing I recommend doing is going into your general settings right over here and clicking on software update. This is one of the most important areas I'd recommend you to kind of just jump into, because what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to get up-to-date features on your iPhone, and as soon as you buy your iPhone 16 Plus, you're already going to have an update available. So I'd follow my directions right now, go inside of this panel, click on install now or download now, whatever you have, and just like how I'm doing right now, I would recommend updating your iPhone as soon as you buy it. This is one of the best tips on top of getting a case and screen protector on your phone, because this is going to secure your phone, and by the time you buy it, it already has some bug fixes, so I'd recommend just updating it as soon as you buy it. So that pretty much covers it up here. You should now be somewhat of a pro with your iPhone 16 Plus. Like I said, put a case, put a screen protector on your phone, but Otherwise, that's how you use your iPhone 16 Plus. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.